Hello, I'm Ty Mason of the DiabetesCouncil.com, a researcher, writer, and I have type 2 diabetes. Today I'm going to answer the question, is yucca root good for diabetes? But before we get into that, make sure you download my free diabetes management book, which also includes a diabetes grocery shopping guide, foods to eat and avoid, by clicking the link below. Okay, first things first. When this question was posed, it was asked if the yucca root was good for diabetes. Right off the bat, I can say no. Why? Because the yucca is an ornamental spiky flowered plant common in southern and western parts of the U.S., including Florida, New Mexico, and California. They don't have edible roots. They have fruits and flowers, but their root is not edible. So I think what is being asked about is the yucca root. But don't feel bad. Spell check keeps trying to change yucca to yucca every time I type it, and quite honestly, it got a little bit annoying. The yucca is a potato-like starch found in many Latino dishes and is also known as cassava. This is native to South America and is largely consumed through Latin America, Africa, South Asia, and the Caribbean. Now, the yucca got a very bad rap in the diabetes community back in 1994 when a study published in the journal Acta Horticulture suggested that cassava, or yucca, had been suspected of causing diabetes. However, several studies have shown a low incidence of diabetes in Africans who eat cassava regularly. A 2006 study found in the journal Fundamental and Clinical Pharmacology stated that none of the 1,381 subjects had diabetes, even though cassava accounted for a full 84% of their caloric intake. Another study published in the October 1992 issue of Diabetes Care noted that Tanzanians who ate cassava regularly had a lower incidence of diabetes than those who rarely ate it. Yucca has a GI of 46, a GL of 4. Both are low on their respective scales and indicate that yucca doesn't affect the blood sugar greatly. So, is the yucca root good for diabetes? Yes, it is. Just don't confuse yucca for yucca. Yucca root is not good. There are parts of the yucca plant that are edible, mainly the flowers and the fruit. We're not talking about fruit, we're discussing the roots. One quick warning. You do need to be careful in eating yucca because of a high level of toxic compound called hydrogen cyanide. This has the potential to worsen diabetes-related circumstances. You can minimize your risk of toxicity by choosing a sweet-tasting variety of yucca. Cyanide levels can also be greatly reduced through soaking. I hope this answered your question. Is yucca root good or bad for diabetes? Don't forget to get your diabetes management book by clicking the link in the description box below. And as always, let me know if you have any other diabetes-related questions. Thanks for watching. I'm Ty Mason.